right behind the offensive line. Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll run the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll put the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Reads it, fires complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the run.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. 1st down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And that one's incomplete. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Warriors! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be brought down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Grosmer. Looking down the middle. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Running back goes in motion. On second down, looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sampson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the 1st.
Looking to move it through the air. Sends it downfield. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Sampson. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that 1st, keep the drive going.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10, first and goal from the 8. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Brosmer. Feeling some heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Tigers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off, the sack at the 20. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking to the big tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here, calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He wants to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawaii! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Bust through behind his pad. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Brosmer. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And wings it incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quarterback checking off. He'll just keep slinging it. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Right down the middle. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll start this drive with an end around. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defense did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
They'll run it from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Wide out in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And listen, quarterbacks remember hits, right? And this QB has been hit a few times early in this game, and that's starting to now affect him. He's throwing the ball up his back leg, anticipating the pressure, even though on that last play, it wasn't there.
Slips through the line, and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got some room to run. At the 20. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The quarterback takes a knee. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. Well, this defense has made a couple of big plays, and now they'll try to stand tall on 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. You get down in the red zone, and then you have a couple of plays like this offense has just put out there. This can absolutely ruin your day. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
A shot for the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. Right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run the...
He wants to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
Now, I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort each week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Washington State Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl. A little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll give it to the back. At the 45, on his way. He's off to the races. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Give to the running back. Got room at the 35. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Here comes the option. Makes it past the marker. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position. And the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability, he can bail you out and go find positive yards.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Give to the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Ncaa. Trying to get to it. Coming after him. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels,
he'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Johnson looking to throw. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
On third down, going up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
First down for the offense.
Offense getting set for 1st down. He's going to pass. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Doors.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. He's not afraid to go deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Second down coming up. Using his feet. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And when you got that kind of speed, football's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, Jesse, it's not there. Just pull it down. Go make a play.
That's definitely something that defense has never had to worry about in my day. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching that guy go.
Get set, get set.
A first down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington State. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you to stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 7 over UTSA. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Calls his own number.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
A third and long coming up here. Got it behind the line. It's Spence. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last touchdown touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Direct snap. Oh, he dropped it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Johnson looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. They're trying to get to it. Working the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Commodores want to move quickly. They'll try to pound their way in. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You've got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
To the air, it's Mateer. Looking downfield. He's got him wide open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
and you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cougars!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Second down after that incompletion. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Lets it fly. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going in after the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Commodores will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Quarterback checking the play. On second down, he's looking downfield. The throw. It's caught. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This area of attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Going to the ground. Discards a man. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wazoo.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Florida Atlantic is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Boca for some time. They're up 14 over the Sharks. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Vandy. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Washington State, 28. Vanderbilt, 21.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. They need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're getting this guy lathered up. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And the quarterback is snowed under. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Washington State will have to boot it away. On the return, it's Brown. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard. Yeah,
and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. The 50. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Washington State.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, just
looking for a deep man. Holds it in on the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the middle. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Commodores are threatening in the red zone. Johnson wants to throw it. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, just keeps firing. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball in this offense. Punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Buying some time. He chucks one out to the right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. He didn't get the intercept.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he makes the grab at the 20. Touchdown, Washington State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 14, Set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Off play action on first down. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Johnson looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 15. The catch and score.
Lining up to add another.
Victor on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. New Mexico State is ahead of this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 12 over the Astronauts. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. On the move. The expressway is wide open. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes. Back able to make a cut. First down.
They'll go with a direct snap. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Going over the top. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cougars. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These corners going to give them some space. Off the play fake on first down. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Johnson wants to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And it now feels like game over after coughing up the fumble. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finish. They're playing to the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And you want that clock to run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Washington State going back to work on first down. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. He'll keep it himself. On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Now on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. 4th down coming up.
The old coaching cliche